the 1840s and 50s sees a railroad boom, and this is one of my favorite stories. We're used to thinking about collateralized debt obligations as a new thing, where mortgage-based securities, but in fact, mortgage-based securities begin with the railroads in 1851. This is the way that land grants work is that Congress owns land. This is the blank check that Congress gets after the Constitution is passed is basically land in the West. That's its source of funding. Congress gives out land starting in 1850, starting in 1849 to private companies, land on either side of the railroad in alternating chunks. What the railroads then do is take this land, bundle it up into mortgages, bundle them and issue mortgages on five-year mortgages to settlers. Those mortgages are bundled up and turned into bonds, which are then sold in Europe. So when you buy the mortgage bonds of the Illinois Central Railroad or the Chicago, Burlington, and Quincy Railroad or whatever, what you're effectively buying is a pot of mortgages in the West. And these aren't tranches, you know, there's no kind of model for, you know, how people's, but in fact, I looked at these records at the Newberry Library, and that's precisely what they are. It's just a collection of mortgages, a collection of promises to pay over a period of 5 years. That are then converted into bonds. And this is how you make money in this period. You're not this is how Forbes and Tom Scott and the head of the Baltimore and Ohio and others become the wealthiest men in the planet, right, in the 1840s and 50s, because what they've done is basically created a bank, which is the railroad. And the railroad is a lending institution, and it's determining who's good for it. It's also providing a whole package. So it sends out folks into Europe looking for people with some capital. It's handing out tickets, which is all the way through ticket to some land further in the West, combined with a mortgage, and you pay off the ticket and the land together. You put something down, but you pay off the ticket and the land together over the space of 5 years. And this is incredibly successful at drawing people with capital but no available land from Europe and getting them to settle. Well, this is great if you live along the lines of the railroad corridors. The initial railroad corridors that are established, though, become voting blocks fairly quickly. And there is a group that's quite ticked off